If there is any hesitation, if they seem anything less than enthusiastic about giving you this letter to help you change your life, they are not the person who you want to ask to do that, all right?
Welcome to A Minute to Match. Quick strategies and tips to help ambitious international medical graduates like you stand out in the match process, get into a program you love, and have the medical career of your dreams.
Today, we're going to be talking about how to get strong letters for your match application. These letters of recommendation are going to be integral to your match outcome, so let's just get straight into it. The first step in getting strong letters for your match application is to ensure that you are the kind of applicant who is deserving of a strong letter. So if you are still in medical school, that means, of course, displaying the kind of attitudes towards your patients, towards your colleagues or your peers, towards your seniors, your consultants, or your attendings that would wind up getting you a strong letter years from now. If you've already graduated medical school, we're going to take it for granted that, you did all of that. So just be sure to shortlist people who you believe, based on your relationship with them, that they can provide you a more than strong letter, where they can talk about their personal experiences in working with you and seeing you work, seeing you with patients, that would result in a strong letter. It's your job to choose those people and not to just hope that who you choose will produce you a strong letter. The second step that is really important is to verify, right? Trust but verify. You want to make sure that in the same way that you believe and you trust that they can write you a strong letter, that they actually trust themselves to give you that strong letter. Let me tell you what I mean by this, because the distinction is important. You might have a good relationship with someone and you might say to yourself, okay, I believe and I trust this person to give me a strong letter. But just ask them. Be very clear, be very direct. I'm applying to the match because of this reason. Could you provide me a strong and positive recommendation letter? Then you want to wait for their response to that question. If there is any hesitation, if they seem anything less than enthusiastic about giving you this letter to help you change your life, they are not the person who you want to ask to do that, all right? You want to make sure that the person is enthusiastic about supporting you. The third thing to do is to ensure that you give this person who you're approaching, or these persons who you're approaching for your 3 or 4 letters, that you give them enough time. This is going to take a bit of planning. A good time to ask is now, or before now. It's June, so go ahead and ask. You want to give them at least 4 weeks, in terms of that's what I consider to be enough time, because that gives them enough time to think of what they're going to write it, to rewrite it if they need to. So it's actually something that has impressive content and impressive length. So you want to give them those 4 weeks at least. Give them 6 weeks or give them 8 weeks if they're writing a lot of letters or if they're always on the road. The last thing that will help you get strong and positive letters for your match application is to guide the person who is writing your letter. Do not assume that they remember something from a year ago, from 2 years ago, or from 3 years ago. Definitely be sure to jog their memory if you need to. Ensure that they know what you're applying to and why. Just have a conversation with them. And of course, if they're not as familiar with technology to figure out how to put the letter together or to figure out how to submit it, definitely help them with that process as well. So those are all your tips for getting strong recommendation letters. Either be the person who will get a strong letter based on where you are in medical school, or choose people who you believe will get you strong letters now that you're done medical school. The second thing is to verify with the person that they also believe that they can give you a strong and positive letter. Then give them enough time to do the letter and guide them in their writing. Be sure that your letters get in on time, and also be sure to waive your right to see them, of course, so that they are more believable. Until next time, take care. Bye.